Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am KingMed817 and this is my official submission to the Next Level Speedrun Showcase 2019. My first submission anyways. I'm going to do this for Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero, which is the DLC that came out in December of 2017. Then I'm going to try to do the main game. I haven't done the main game in a while, but I'm going to try to work on it and see if I can get it done, because the main game is about 2 hours long and it's an amazing game. Anyways, let's get into it. Obviously Not a Hero, and this is going to be new game plus easy mode. Load times are atrocious for Resident Evil 7. 3, 2, 1, go. Now the basic story is going to be explained right here. So the basic story of this game is Lucas, which is him right there, the one with he'll take his mask off in a second. That's Lucas Baker, the last surviving member of the Baker family for the main game of Resident Evil 7. He's a little crazy, as you can see. Now there are 3 soldiers. Well, now there's 2. But there are 3 soldiers in the mine. The first one you saw just died. The second one, you find the other 2, and I'm going to spoil it. They eventually die. So you don't really get to see too much of them. Now the same enemies as the main game are in this one, the molded, and then there's a new variant. I don't exactly know what it's called. I call it the crusted because it's white and it kind of looks like it's crusty. You have 4 main weapons in this game. You have the Albert, survival knife, the Thor's hammer shotgun, and a grenade. Getting rid of the ammo because this is New Game Plus, which includes fast walk and infinite ammo. Now this game is, I believe it's canon to the main game, and Wesker is dead, so there's no more Umbrella. So after Wesker died, I guess the BSA took control of Umbrella and made it into an anti-bioweapon organization of some kind. I am not 100% sure of the story. And if you look closely at the, if you saw where the ammo is for the handgun, there's an extra space above it. If you've played the main game, you'll know that there is enhanced normal handgun ammo. It's sort of like that in this game, except it's called anti-regen ammo, and it allows you to kill the crusted. This is your first time showing it. Right there, the big one. That was really close. Usually when that mold hits you, you don't stagger like that, but it does happen. It is possible to happen, as you just saw. This is the second guy. This is Jimmy. I have names for all three of them. I don't know their actual names. I'm sure there are actual canon names, but my names for them. The first guy we saw is Billy. This gentleman is Jimmy, and I'll be sure to let you know on the third name when we get there. Now, if you don't mind, let's watch Jimmy get decapitated. No, I'm kidding. That's a little too graphic. So we're just gonna wait here for his head. So that was an air filter, and you get two somewhat upgrades in this game. Air filter and the night vision. This is the first one, and the air filter, which allows you to walk in areas with the airborne virus without having to worry about your oxygen. Which, this part is very useful. I've tried going down here without the oxygen tank, but down here the airborne virus is a lot more deadly than anywhere else. Your oxygen levels just go down. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Now down here is a maze. Right here I'm going to grab a grenade, because 5 grenades, I like to have 6 just in case I mess up a throw. Now right in here we're gonna get this and this. Oop. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Right here is a puzzle, probably the easiest puzzle in the world, but also the easiest puzzle to screw up. Oops. It's a puzzle to turn the light back on. It's the third, and then the middle one. The right, and then middle. It is very easy to accidentally go from the third one to the first one. And that wastes, like, around 5 seconds. Okay. That could have gone a lot worse, because they can grab you and bite you, which wastes a lot of time. And here's what I grabbed the extra grenade for. There we go. Perfect. Now I have to be careful not to step on those platforms. Those are steam traps. Technically it would be faster to just crawl under the first one. Crawl under them if you miss the shot. There we go. If you don't know, if you tap L1, you can put your arms up for like a dodge or something. Right here, another one's gonna show up, and it's gonna attack me while I'm in this animation. Usually go into the other right there. I'll still heal anyway, just in case. Now this game starts you off with 3 healing items. So if you're careful, you should have enough for the rest of the game, for the entire game. There are others. They're spread out, however. And right here, we're gonna use another grenade. Now we have to be very careful with this. If I touch any of these lines, I die, and it's very dangerous. Okay, good. Okay. That's very scary, because if you touch one, it gets game over and you start from the last checkpoint. And speedrunners do not like that. This right here is our third and final guy. His name is Tiffany. Tiffany is our longest survivor so far. He's lasted the longest. Not just because he's the last one, but because he's not dead yet. Oh wait, oh, never mind. Sorry, Tiff. Tiff, I know I didn't save you in time, but there's no need to lose your head over it. Jesus. And now our bomb starts to go off. We have retro Resident Evil players will know this. There we go. Now that's a little weird because if you see in the top left corner, that little circle, that is a autosave. And if you retry, like go to the in-game retry to go to the last checkpoint, that's making a checkpoint. Ooh, I missed. Okay, he didn't hit me, so that's good. Anyway, hitting the in-game retry while that's up starts me at that checkpoint at the top, so there's no animation for standing up or anything like that. It's not much faster, but it's slightly faster. I'm going to pause real quick because this shutter door has a problem with not opening when you press X. It happens if for like new game players, or new game runners rather. We pause the game until we see the pixels on the shutter door change, because that's when we know that it'll open. It's a debate where it's a gamble whether it'll happen on this part of the game. But no matter what, I try. Oh, I'm not sure what others do, but I try to pause. Now here's a mini boss. And he's dead. There we go. Okay. If you don't miss any shots, it's 2 full magazines of anti-regen ammo. But if you're like me and you miss 2 shots, it's 2 magazines and 2 more bullets. Either that or 1 bullet I missed, I'm not sure. 2 bullets. And this is the end of the game, because this game is very short. Now there's two more parts to the game. One is the last use of the clown key, which is sort of like a gauntlet of enemies, which is like, that's pretty much the easiest way to explain it. It's a gauntlet of enemies. And the last part is the lab, where Lucas is hiding out. We really don't need these grenades anymore, so I'm just gonna throw them fireworks. This room is on a time dilute. It's like timed, so I can stand here until it opens. New game, we run around and grab everything before it opens. That I just grabbed just because there's no real gain to it, but oh well. That's wave 1. This is wave 2. That's wave 2, and this is wave 3, the shortest wave. That's it. Favorite line in the game right here. Right here. Best line in the entire game. By far. With the fast walk, this is incredibly faster than without it, than a new game run would be. If you compare them side by side, you can see the difference. Now I'm gonna pause as soon as I turn this corner because there's a black screen maybe. Yep, there we go, right there. I don't know why, I guess it's a loading screen. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but if you don't pause, the in-game timer still goes, or still continues, but if it's paused, as the in-game timer stops. And this right here, this is the final boss. So a short little cutscene. Gonna stand right here. Little cutscene, so alright, so this is the final boss, like I said. Kinda creepy. And he's dead. Now for a speedrun, time would stop. RTA time would stop as soon as the screen goes black. Right there. 25 minutes 10 seconds. That is a very good run. Hope you enjoyed, whoever is moderating this for the NLSS. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for taking the time to do this, and I hope you have a great day.